right, this is Matt on IPMNation.com back here at the 4th Annual Holistic Fair in Nashua, New Hampshire. And I'm sitting here with Denise Galante. How are you, Denise?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very well, very well. And you are from where?
I am from an organization called B'nai Baruch Kabbalah Education and Research Institute. We're basically a group of us. They're based in Israel, but there's a group of us locally here in the Boston area.
And what do you do exactly? What does your group do?
Pretty much the study of Kabbalah is something I'll back up a little bit. It's have you heard of Kabbalah?
I have, yes.
Yes.
I've heard it pronounced Kabbalah, but is that actually incorrect?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Kabbalah is
matter.
fine.
Okay.
Yes. Kabbalah, it's
Okay.
just where you put the accent on the word. That's fine.
Okay.
Pretty much, to back up just a little bit, it's been something that's, well, there's been misconceptions with it, of course.
Sure.
We think of Hollywood and a lot of that.
Madonna.
Yeah. But, even, thousands and thousands of years ago, it's a wisdom and a science that developed in the days of Abraham and days of Babylon and
Sure.
way back. It's been concealed. It's been shrouded in a lot of mystery, and with good reason. We're at the point now in humanity where we see that the time is right to bring the method that teaches Kabbalah authentically to the world.
Yeah.
And that's because the world has become, as we can see, so global, interconnected.
Right.
And frankly, as we all know, in such a crisis, in a dead end, that humanity's really run out of what to do next. Kabbalah teaches the system of the laws of nature. And the laws of nature are balance, and love, bestowal, and wholeness. Humanity, on the other hand, and this is man's nature, is equal and opposite to that, which is for self-reception, quote, egoism. And this is demonstrated now in all over the world. We are so connected. So basically, the study of Kabbalah teaches how to come in balance, equal and opposite to the laws of nature. And it's so crucial right now that we disseminate this information. Really, it's an education. And that's, in a nutshell, that's what the study achieves, is balance with nature and love and bestowal. And it's, you might wonder how will the whole world do that? Yeah.
Sure. What's the biggest misconception about this that people have? Because you mentioned Hollywood.
Well, I think the misconceptions with it are that it's some kind of magic.
Right.
One woman out here at our table said we gave her a newspaper, and I'll tell you a little more about how you can find out more information.
Oh, please, yeah.
But we gave her it's called Kabbalah Today. It's a published free newspaper, and she said, "Gee, is this religion?" So a lot of people think it's religion, and I said no. There's misconceptions because we have become a society over generations and generations that has become corrupted. I mean, and so it's not a religion. It's not limited to a certain race, a certain color, a certain nationality. So those are the misconceptions. Mysticism. It's a science. It actually is a science when you study it. It's a fundamental science that's a wisdom that's above the natural sciences like biology and psychology, but it's encompassing all of that, the root of all of it.
And how did you get involved with this? Were you raised with this? Or?
No, I was not. Again, it evolves. It's that each person has evolves in ways that they're ripe to start questioning what the meaning of their life is, and they search.
Yeah.
And I searched all kinds of things.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all kinds of things, and eventually, slowly, probably by the time I was 40 years old, I came to an authentic source.
Yeah.
There are different sources, and that's for each person to do. There is no coercing in this. It's not. We disseminate it, and it's free. And I should probably mention that it's the website. It's the largest resource of Kabbalah information free on the net. It's the largest resource anyway, regardless if it's free or not. But it is all the books, there's free lessons, all of it online.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You had mentioned that you had searched, and then when you found this, you realized you had found what made sense to you, if I'm putting it the right way. How did you know that you had found what you were looking for? Did it just seem right? Did it just make sense to you, or was it?
Yeah, that's a good question, because it's not a static question.
Sure.
That's something that you always question.
Right.
You as you go, you question it, and that's part of the work. It's an internal work,
Yeah.
and it's well, there's beginning lectures too about the perception of reality, how versus what we feel on the inside versus what we see on the outside.
Sure.
But that question is something that a person has to work internally to see. It shouldn't just be. It should be right inside you.
Yeah.
Where it's not just a dogma that you follow because the teacher says this or the other thing,
Right.
and you're and it's work.
Yeah.
That's the kind of internal work. It's work in your heart that you have to check it constantly.
Right. You mentioned the website. What's the website?
Yes, it's www.kabbalah, KABBALAH.info.
Okay.
INFO.
Okay.
Yes.
Two B's and one L.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And are there any other online resources that you want to mention that people should check out, or?
There's the Learning Center, but if you go on Kabbalah.info, you will find on that website links to all the other resources. There's books, there's lessons, there's beginner classes that are interactive live on the net. There's forums. All of the resources you can find on that website.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, this has been very informative, Denise, and I've been asking everyone today, are there any words of wisdom that you have for the citizens of the IPM Nation, as we call them?
No, I would say that it's basically that we all come to that mutual love and consideration of one another, and that we can't do that alone.
Right.
That we absolutely need to learn the laws of nature for that as much as we think we can do it.
Right.
It's not possible without a method to be taught, and together. All of humanity, basically.
Right. We're all in this together,
That's
whether we want to acknowledge it or
That's
not.
right.
We better accept it and embrace
Right,
it.
and the sooner the better, because we can see what's happening when we don't embrace it. It's nature is forcing us. That's
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for being here with us,
Thank you
Denise.
so much, Matt.
Okay.